My name is Tim Roble. I do building maintenance for Mojo Realty Company. The original building, the four-story building, was built in 1915, and then in the 1920s is when they added, I believe it was 12 additional stories. And they built a couple more floors for the mechanicals, such as the elevator equipment.
When I got into construction in Grand Rapids, building homes and so forth, I did a remodel on the 14th floor. That's the way I got acquainted with the McKay Tower.
A favorite location of the building, you know, and that would be the corner office on the 3rd floor. It's just a pretty room.
The 2nd floor was actually very nice. 3 years ago yet, when we had structure in here. They used this whole floor. They did computer programming, websites, you name it. And that went down and they left. This place has really been restored. There's so much change here. There used to be I think they called it a lazy boy, but the bank people from the bottom office could send messages up in a bucket on a rope. Interior, it reflects a bank. Banks always seem to have money for marble, that sort of thing. I don't think there are too many offices where you find marble in the hallways, in the bathrooms. Well, this thing is marble throughout.
A pretty simple building. A lot of the mechanicals, the HVAC is old school. You know, the original air conditioning equipment when they installed in the 1960s is still operating.
On the boilers or redoing brand new boilers, and we've had a lot of problems because that's one bad thing. If you hire the lowest bidder, you better check it out real good, because the lowest bidder was like 100,000 below the next guy. That's too much. So we found out he was way off on the BTUs. This building, it's from the basement, it's like 240 feet of 10-inch pipe that we have to pressurize. Up at the top, we could call that a manifold. That is where the steam distributes, and in each column is a steam pipe that feeds down.
Some strange things do happen within the building that can't always come up with a good reason why.
Yeah, Frank D. McKay. Supposedly he still wanders the building, but not with chains. He is totally, he wears a black suit, has a tall, what do they call those hats, a 50-gallon hat or something, supposedly. And this one lady says, "Hank, did you notice that elevator stopped on a different floor?" I told her, I said, "Yeah, that's Frank. He just wanted to get off."
I personally don't believe in ghosts, but like I say, there's some weird things that can happen. You know?
A call from somebody in the building, whom we call the Bird Man. He's very involved with birds, and especially the peregrine falcon. And so he had me build a hacking box. They call it a hacking box, and it had to be like 2-foot square kind of slanted roof, open front with a board, and then 2 inches of pea gravel. So these animals don't haul sticks or do anything for nesting. They just lay the eggs on that pea gravel and hatch them. So we've had 2 hatchings up on the roof.
There is times where, because of the shape of our building and some of the what do you call it? Like on the 14th floor, we have a ledge up there that they like to sit on. They like to, after they get their birds up you know, because they're a bird of prey. They like to have their lunch and dinner on that balcony. So they do hang out on this building quite often.